Hi friends, welcome to this week's video. Taking a little break from the vlogging this week to bring you a recipe for Shahi Paneer. I'm actually making this dish with discarded produce that I found on the reduced cart in my local grocery. I'm also going to share a couple of tips that take this dish to the next level and really make it restaurant quality. As I mentioned, these tomatoes came from the reduced cart. They are imperfect, I guess, but they are perfectly fine for making Shahi Paneer. And to be honest, the idea of food wastage really bothers me. I hate the fact that so much food from our local groceries goes to waste. In order to easily remove the skin from these tomatoes, I'm cutting an X into the bottom of each one and then boiling the tomatoes for about 2 minutes. It's going to make it very easy for us to peel off that skin once they cool down. Removing that tomato skin is going to create a very smooth and velvety gravy for our Shahi Paneer. Here's a look at the tomatoes 2 minutes later. The skin is blistered. The skin has burst in some places. Sometimes the tomato will do that on its own, but sometimes it won't, and so that's why we cut an X into the bottom of each one. And then once these have cooled down a little bit, it's very easy to just peel off that skin. Then you can dice up these tomatoes and keep them aside for later. I have some vegetable oil here heating up on medium-high, and to that I'm going to add some whole spices. I have cumin, dhania, cardamom, clove. All the measurements, by the way, are down below for you in the description box. And once those spices become aromatic, it's time to add some roughly chopped onion. You can push that around until it becomes translucent and then add the ginger and garlic. And I'll just say that nothing here is perfectly chopped or perfectly diced. It's kind of a rough chop, and that's fine because we're going to be blending all of this up anyway. I've reintroduced the diced tomato and I'm just incorporating all of these ingredients, allowing them to mix and meld together. And I'm adding now some ground spices. I have turmeric, red chili, dhania, and a bit of cinnamon. In addition to those ground spices, I'm adding some kasuri methi or dried fenugreek leaves. And after combining things a little bit, I'm also adding some salt. I am going to adjust the salt later on, but I just want to start building some of those layers of flavor. And after about 5 to 7 minutes of cooking, it's time to remove this whole mixture, allow it to cool down a little bit, and then blend it. Now, you could just use this mixture as your gravy, and that would be fine. You'd probably have to thin it down a little bit. But if you want to elevate this dish, I highly suggest that you pass this mixture through a sieve. It takes effort, but it is worth it because it creates a very silky smooth, velvety kind of gravy. And if you remove the tomato skins, then this process is really not that time consuming. The gravy is simmering away on a low heat and it is time to add the paneer. You can cut the paneer into any shape that you prefer. I'm very partial to triangle. I think it looks elegant. And this is the perfect time to adjust the salt. You may even want to add a little bit of sugar. It's best to taste as you go and work out the balance according to your preference. Alright, getting close to the end here, I'm adding some 35% cream. If you're vegan, you can add cashew cream or any other type of plant-based cream of your choice, but do not skip this step. Also, do not skip adding a little bit of ghee or butter or some kind of plant-based butter. When you order this dish at the restaurant, they use so much more cream, so much more butter than you're going to use at home, so don't feel bad for using a little bit of that just to finish off your dish. And here I'm adding even a little bit more cream just to make my Shahi Paneer look attractive on the top. I'm not stirring this cream in, it's just sitting on the top. And of course, I've garnished with a little bit of fresh dhania. All right, friends, that's it for this week. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate it and I want this channel to grow. And if you have any tips for making your dish restaurant quality, please let me know in the comments below. All right, I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.